Hello and welcome to episode 40. That's right, the big 4-0 for our second series of Transport Fever. We're on the Midlands map and it's very, very busy, which is lovely. Alright then, guess the station. This is Sundays. We do have a winner for this. Someone will be taking over the keys. And this week's station master is Elliot Keller. Congratulations to Elliot. And it is, of course, Adderley Park. I was quite surprised that so many got it. It's on just on the outskirts of the centre of Birmingham. For us, anyway. As we're over here, let's bring this up a second. I've been working on the map, as per usual. Not there, obviously. We need to do something about that. That's not very nice. But I have been working close to there. You'll see we have some barriers here to hopefully stop the AI and their dastardly deeds. It's not dastardly. It's, stop the AI building here. It's very busy with traffic. Notice something that's going to happen very shortly. We're going to hit 1925. Don't know what's going on there. Everybody's just on top of each other. That's great. There is a quick thing I wanted to do. I noticed this. This is not where I want AI to be building. In the middle of our yard at the back of at the back of our what is it? The depot. Oh, I'll show you why this is selected in a second. I did a little bit of work on Smethwick. I think it's working out okay. But we need to get straight on an official episode, apparently. As where they built is a little bit awkward. As it's done some strange things to the ground, unfortunately. Oh well. What can you do? It is going to happen. I don't like that. Can we raise that up a touch? And then maybe smooth it gently? There we go. Looks a bit better. It doesn't matter, does it? Let's get in some fences to stop them doing that, and then we can move on. We'll have wire mesh. We'll start in there, and we'll send it around, and hopefully that'll stop them. There we go. That kind of suits that area as well. And you can still, like, bump up the curve and get in the back. Not ideal, but it'll do us. I've done the same around here. Hopefully they'll leave this area alone now. Which would be perfect. Where do we want to go today? We're off to Stourbridge Junction. I'm going to tidy this up eventually. It'll look nice. Here's... I want to take us to another experiment I was doing. Over this way. We all remember Wood End. It... stumped you all, but I worked on this junction a touch. As you can see, I've changed the roads. Hidden away in these bushes are more bushes, which should prevent them from building. I've also got a little fence area here, and we can probably make this an actual area now, which I would like. If we send this out that way, and we hook up to... say there, let's give it enough room to build like that. I like the looks of that. And then maybe they'll build some houses down there, and then we can do some scenery work once they've figured out what they're doing. Obviously we'll be able to do some around here too. Anyhow, that's our junction, looking a little bit better. I put some gravel underneath. I like that. It's the, I can't remember what M road that is. But that's not what we're working on. Where are we? Look at all this. It's getting a bit big, isn't it? West Smethwick. Down here. But that's not where our junction is it? No, we've had to build it like miles up here. There we go. Just under construction. You can see what I'm trying to do there. It's not finished. I ran out of time. I needed to get this recorded. But I'll be bringing this down as well. And then filling in this gap. And it will start to look the business. I like that. it kind of represents where you can walk down there. I don't know what I'm going to do with the top just yet, but I'll mess around with that as we go on with the series. And now, we all remember Langley from the last episode. I wasn't happy with it. A lot of you were not happy with it. And so, oh, let's play it. And so I changed it. And it's no longer a launch pad. Which makes me happy, and hopefully it makes you happy. I say I didn't have to do too much. I did. But it was a bit tedious. I was going to do it in the episode. And before long, it was like half an hour, then an hour. So I dropped all that and did it. Did it off camera. We've got another road going across now. I like this. I think it will work for us quite nicely. This is a little less aggressive as well, heading into Rowley Regis. I've also changed this as an actual junction. Not junction. A crossover. It's in real life, it's in the station about there. We can't obviously do that. But we do have it in now. Just pretend that the platforms go up there. That is brilliant. The reason I know that happens, I was watching some trains at. It was a trains at Rowley Regis. I was watching them. Because I wanted to know the colours of the trains that head up here. They are the green and white ones. It'll be West Midlands Railway. And I can't remember the guy's name. Anyhow, one of the trains that pulled into Rowley Regis got cancelled due to lack of staff, which is something that doesn't happen too often. And he pulled into here and reversed out and went that way. So yes, this crossover is used sometimes, rarely, but it is an option for us. So where are we heading today? We are going to be heading this way. We've got a couple of stations to fit in. Hopefully we can put them all in. We're skipping Old Hill, whatever it is there. I think it's Old Hill. We're going to have Cradley Heath in, somewhere around here. We're going to have Lye in, and our Stourbridge main junction station is going to be right there pretty much, where Pedmore is. I don't know whether we'll get down to Hagley, but that will be somewhere like that. And Blakedown also has a station. After that is Kidderminster. So let's get going, shall we? I would like to get this in. Another thing, I should mention this too. I tried Mad Hatter's trams, but unfortunately all it did was put in the American trams for us to use as trains. So we can't do that just yet. But it's on the cards. I will try it out as soon as we have... I'm going to have to do some work here, aren't I? They can't be building right on the track like that. Looks a bit silly. I'd rather leave that alone. Shall we do this? Shall we get this up and running? We might need to fence off this area too. Otherwise they're going to do some fantastic building work over our track. But we'll deal with that as we get to it. I've done the main road as the road that goes underneath here. If we have time later on in the episode, I'd like to do this bridge and that one. But the first thing we should do is get some stations in and make sure Stourbridge is hopefully in. So let's do that. Let's get Cradley Heath in first. We're going to have to pause it. I know. You hate it when I pause it, but needs must. And I don't want them to be doing some silly things while we're trying to build. We're going to have to get rid of all of this. And that. Probably that. We're going to go up there. So we need to be looking north. Obviously we're not. It's easier to do without using any tools when we're this close to the edge of the map. We can kind of just get it looking like that. There we go. Lovely. Alright, let's get this station in. This is a curved station, which isn't going to be too tricky for us. It's also got a crossover. Call it. I can't remember the name of them. Good job. A level crossing. There we go. That was a good start. Can't even remember the name of level crossings. We're going to have the station there. We're going to use our favourite because it's a curved station. There's a big old bus station here too. And a parking area. Let's get this all set up. We need a pretty good radius on this. I would even say more than that. We need it quite pronounced. I like that. Well, I don't 100% like it. But, yeah, there we go. Because we've got to get round to Lye, so we might even have to... There, that will be better for us. Yes. Let's get it shorter. It's not a very long station. Let's do that. It has no roof. For the most part, it's only got a small entry. And we want it, I believe it, not C, A. And we can get rid of all of this. There we go. We'll actually have A here, surface, on that side. We'll have to do some work on this to get it how we want it, which would be, there we go, which would be with the crossing here. So we're going to have to bring up the ground. The reason why I've raised it up like this is by the time we get round to Stourbridge, we're going to be about at the right height, if I remember correctly. Or we might be too high. No, there we go. It's raising up. Where is Pedmore? There we go. If we go like that, it's a bit high, but it's not overly drastic. You know, maybe we do need to not go up as much. Although there's a lot of bridges here. It's just going to make it difficult, isn't it? Do you know what? Let's bring it down a touch, otherwise things are going to be very tricky. And we can always force a bridge. Let's just go down a little bit more here. There we go, just to there. There should do it, actually. And then we'll go straight. This might be a bit easier for us. Alright, let's try there. I think that's going to work for us better. We're pretty much at the right area too. There we go. I like that much better. We're going to have to knock that back a bit. We'll put this in again. We should be able to get down to Lye. I'm hoping so anyway. Alright, but that's going to make it easier to get a level crossing. That's for sure. Get rid of all of that. It's about here. And it's going to be easier to get our bus service in later on. And our big old car park and parking lot. We'll make the bridges work. For the road bridges. Okay, let's get this this road in. Hopefully it works. Oh, I don't want it like that. That's terrible. Go from here instead. And then from there. Actually, we need to connect, don't we? From there. That's a bit better. And we can connect into there for now. And we'll send this into town that way. Alright. I'm pretty down with that, actually. Looking at it. This joins here. This joins all over the place. We're going to need some fancy shenanigan stuffs going on around here. I don't mind a little bit of a lump there. I'd prefer not to, though, if possible. Let's try that again. And we'll go from here over to there. There we go, that's better. Do we like that one better? I do. There we go, that's lovely. Alright, more official episode. We have another station in for our West Midlands Railway trains. We're going to have a big old bus stop here. We will let it play shortly. We don't need that in there. Go on, rocks. Go away. Beautiful. I wonder if I can not mute myself in today's episode. That would be great. And it is called Cradley Heath. So I do like that. It's the A 4100 or 4100, whichever way you want to say it. I can't remember how you say it in the UK now. Been in the US that long. Okay, so that goes all the way down there. We go under. There is a little tunnel there. We missed out on Old Hill. I still don't know. We could technically put it in, but it's all a bit close. Yeah, no, we'll leave it out. So now we do actually have quite a large scoot around down to where Lye is. So we'll be doing that. It's going to come pretty aggressively. I'm going to say it's about 50 down around here. At least. Because we need to shift right round. I'm going to have to get rid of that. We're going to head further down. Not with that one. Let's do the inside so we can get the speed. The minimum speed. There we go. That might work. I'm kind of down with that so far. We want to be kind of just up here with it. As then we've got to swing aggressively round into Pedmore. Which is where our Stourbridge is going to be. So we're going to keep going. I would say keep going round at 50. And then we'll hook round like that for Lye. We need to be at kind of... Well, it'd be quite tight, wouldn't it? 40 might do us. 40 might do us. There we go. Alright. Then we go straight a little bit. That's where we'll have our station. And we'll hook this back up. That way. Beautiful. Well, I mean, it's beautiful for the sort of scale we're at. And we've got to be heading down. We can shift it down there a little. We can, in fact, shift everything down just a touch. Ooh, it's a busy one today. Right, let's get this station in. I'm looking at the station and I've noticed a lot of things straight away. We should have gone down even further. This is okay, but I think we should be heading down into Lye. That makes more sense to me. We'll delete it back because we can follow the track. That's fine. And we'll just, as we did before, start to drop it down straight after the station. We'll have a flat bit. And we'll go 50 again. If we can. Well, zoom in, it's easier. You get more precision the more you zoom in. I don't want it to go down straight away. Right, get down now. Because the roads around between, I should say, between Cradley Heath and Lye, am I pronouncing that correctly? I can't see any other way to say it. Are going over the top. So we definitely need to start coming down. We've got no choice about that. This makes more sense. I don't want us to go too deep. That should be enough. And then we'll go back round here. But no slower than 40. Or the inside might be 40. And then we'll connect that back up. Like so. I don't know what's going on there. We've lost our speed here. Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? Really? It doesn't matter. You're going to be stopping at the station for the most part. Pretty much everybody is. Let's smooth this out a touch. We'll do detailing once we've got it all in and know what we're doing. Because we can dig holes. That's fine. I don't mind doing that. That's going to have to go, isn't it? So is that. I don't like when it does that. It is no road connections when you set that in the config, by the way, that does that. I have said before, but just a little reminder as to what makes those skinny roads around the town names, as we have in Stourbridge too. Stourbridge Town is pretty much going to be here. We'll have it around there somewhere. And that will be heading from Stourbridge Junction, and it'll just be a cute little train. So we'll be having that. So let's get Lye in. I am tempted with this to use our favourite little walkover. Get straight. Our favourite little walkover station. Hopefully we can do it. Which would be with a pedestrian crossover. That's not the one, is it? It's this end. I would love a newer version of this. I really would. We're a bit stuck on lengths. No, 80's too small. Oh, that's really sad. It's not a big station at all. But, ooh, it is pretty much the one. Although this is towards the other end. And you know what? Take it. We'll take it. Be nice to have a different station, wouldn't it? Okay, now, can we get down Headmore? That's the question. I hope so. It's going to be a bit tight. Now, on my map, would be a bit north of it, but we're going to have to go a little bit south. Otherwise, the junction's going to be very tricky to get together. I'm going to have to delete a lot of this. I don't want to delete too much. I think we're safe. I think we're safe. Let's get rid of all of that. Might not be safe if I delete too much, but we're going to have to make some tunnels. Well, not tunnels, bridges. We go over the top of the roads. But they are road bridges. Well, train bridge that goes over the road, and the road dips down. So it's going to work for us because we can recreate those quite easily. Okay, we need to start thinking about heading to the junction. There we go. Perhaps we need a second connection. Like that. That'll do us. Not because there is one. I don't know whether there is, but it's kind of handy for us. Let's head up slowly into here. That'll do us for there. We'll just head off that way. Just there. Hopefully this works. Fingers crossed, guys. It should have called it the right station. Oh, this should be Lye. Yeah, brilliant. Ooh, what I'd give for these to say the right thing. Okay, okay. Tricky bit coming up. I don't know where we're going to put the station. Probably down here. Let's knock that back. We'll try coming round. And we don't even need to come that quick round. 45 looks good. I wouldn't mind heading up a touch before the junction. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then we can go that way, flat. Like that. And I think that's where we're going to have Stourbridge Junction. Like that. I think we'll have it about here. For the most part, the town's on the same slope. Yes, go on, take it. The other bit, there's sidings here. I wouldn't mind getting in. Am I happy with that? Kinda. I mean, we're a bit close to Hagley, but it's alright. We'll deal with it. We got that in, we got that in. If we get Stourbridge in, we can sort out the trains, which I have looked up. And I've spoke to you guys about it too. And I know what I'm doing with them now. You'll be pleased to know. So I won't be begging for assistance today. I think we've made good progress. We've got... I know I keep smoothing these out. But I need to know what the situation is for when we put bridges in. Some are going to need to go over the top. Some are going to need to go underneath. This won't be here. We're probably going to raise that up a touch. If you look here, we are on... Well, we're up a little bit there. So what we'll do is that we'll extend that out to make some of our bridges. What I would like to do before we put that in then, considering that's Stourbridge and we don't need to worry about that, I would like to back this right up and have that bridge in. And if we can go straight from here, that's all I was thinking. And it makes a bridge at the end here, pretty much, I'll be happy. It's a bit low, isn't it? But it is flat. We might be able to get away with it. We can just go up a touch. Come around there, head up a touch. Like that. There we go. Yeah, see? Just a little bit. And then we'll have our bridge. Like so. We'll go across the top. I don't know what the bridge is like. It's probably... Do you know, we've not had these for a... Oh yeah, because they're broken for some reason. I don't know what's causing the shadow issue. That's actually a little bit high, isn't it? I don't like that. That's a bit silly. I don't like that. I think we can get away with it. If we knock that back, can we just go straight from here? Not with that. Yeah, I don't think we need to go up that high. I would rather not, anyway. If possible. Maybe we can just go straight and dig a little hole just at the end of the station. That's leveling. Just dig a little hole here for the road. Hopefully it will make a bridge. Like that. And then that's flat. Obviously not going to be able to have it there, are we? Let's try with that. I don't like how that foot's right there, isn't it? Awkward. Can we get it in? I'm hoping we can get it in. Come on. Don't be sick. Oh, get in. I like that. Well, I mean, I don't, but I do at the same time. Get in there. Can we smooth that off a touch? That's sinking it down even further. I think we can. I think we can get away with it, guys. I love that. All that does then is bring it up to that height. I do love that. Yeah, we can take that. Take that to the bank. Alright, then we'll come down. There are some road junction stuff going out here. We'll have it like this. And then we'll have a small section running into town like that. And that kind of represents what's going on there. And there's kind of a weird little bypass thing going on this side. It's a little bizarre, but I want to do it. Kind of goes around like this. And would head in like there. Yes. That kind of represents what's going on there. I like it. And then it heads the other way too. There's a big old crossroads here. There we go. I like it. Maybe they'll build there. Lye it's all a bit condensed. It's not quite like that. It's actually like a little station road. But we're gonna condense it all up and head round into town like that. From what I can see, town centre's sort of around this place. We should knock this back and connect up so it's nice and smooth. 48, 42, that'll do us. Brilliant. I'll take that. Now we have that bridge at the end. That's looking the business. Wasn't actually going to do that today, but I feel like it was needed. Yeah, that's it. I like that. We can do some of our fancy stuff down here. Let's do it straight away. Then we don't have to worry about it, do we? Let's get our fence tool. We'll have the metal rods. And we'll kind of put it from here. No, not with the create. Put it there. To there. And we'll just make a little fence going up so they don't build or do anything silly. That would be annoying. I'd actually, you can do this. I'd actually like to bring that all nice and smooth. Hopefully it won't mess it up. Go back to this. Create. There we go. Nice and smooth. They shouldn't build there then at all. What we can do is just put some trees there. Some bushes. Let's do that. Wow, that was a... I love this new way of fencing off the AI. I love it. Just have some like brushland down here. With a few trees perhaps. Just scattered. We'll just put a few, like a big oak tree there. Another big oak tree there. Rather than just loads and loads. Just a few. Oh, that separates that quite nicely. I love that. Okay, now the tricky bit. We're kind of at the right angle. No, we're not. We're not at the right angle at all. We need to come around better than that. I need to make sure... Yeah, we're not... That's why. We're not even looking north. Never mind. We'll get through this. I should have put my north tool down, shouldn't I? Yeah, we weren't even close to looking north. That is pretty much at the right angle now. Good, good. Now I'm happy. Well, I was happy before. Now I'm happier. We'll go down there to make us lots of room down here. In fact, let's go a touch more. Because we want this little branch line to be, you know, worth the distance too. We'll go there, maybe. It's a bit close. It's a bit close. Alright, we have 3 platforms to work on. Which station do I want? That's the question. It does have covers. It would be nice to kind of have something like this, to be honest. It's kind of close to that. I just don't know whether we can get with... Well, that's kind of the layout. That's pretty kind of the layout. The building's a bit massive. It's not like that at all. Oh, and it's kind of that side too. Well, this is quite tricky. How do we get a second street connection? We can get that, do you know? I'm sort of happy with how that... Well, apart from that bit. I'm sort of happy with how that's going. In fact, I'm sort of really happy how that's going. It's not the longest station in the world. It's probably 140, which is the awkward thing. What's the 1920s look like? 1990s? It's not that. 1850s. Do you know, I like that. I like that a lot. Yes, let's do it. Transit tracks. We don't need any transit tracks. It is just as it is. You know, Stourbridge Junction, guys. I think we're good. Get in there. Yes. I'll take that. We're a bit low, but... Alright. We can do scenery afterwards. There is like a massive parking area that runs all the way up there, which we'll get soon. Let's hook this in. This is our little line that's going to head off up that way. We have its own little shed. It has its own little shed, like, at the end here. I don't know how we're going to recreate that, but it does. So we'll put that in. This continues on. This is like the main line heading towards Hagley down there. I don't know what we're doing with that yet. We should maybe wait. What I do want to put in is the cute little shed. It's just a single one. It might be worth just having that. That's not a cute little shed though, is it? That's massive. That's better. Although it's got 2 tracks, which is a bit unfortunate. Maybe I can block the other one off. I don't know. They're going to be too big. They're like way too big. Yeah. And that's massive as well. Do you know that? We'll go with this. We'll just go with it. We'll get round it. We'll figure it out, but it's there. We needed like a shorter version of that, really. We'll take that. There's only like a little path thing coming up here. Like that. It can go round. And then it joins up to normal street. It's actually kind of like little streets. So we could do that and head it off that way. And then we'll just head that into town. Don't know what we're doing with it just yet, so just connect up. So it doesn't moan. Obviously this is a massive parking area. We don't have access to those yet, so what I want to do, hopefully just hook it up somewhere. And then we'll deal with it a bit later. This is obviously going to be named incorrectly, but I'm sort of happy with that whole thing. Yeah. Can we get our train tracks to run parallel? Ooh. Maybe. I don't know. If we go and put a little kink in it, can we just tickle around the side? Yeah, we can. We'll go like that for now. Beautiful. We're going to have there's a whole bunch of crossovers that I need to do here. Alright, let's attempt this, shall we? I did a quick save. Couldn't tell. And I've, oh, no. Stourbridge Junction. There we go. I've made this a bit bigger because I wasn't happy with it being smaller than that station Lye round there. Wasn't happy with that at all. You know what? We need to connect that too, don't we? Just go up there. Right, so this junction, this is going to be an interesting one. This does actually come back round here. So we'll put that in. It won't be fast. There is a crossover right here, which is nice. We need enough room for two-way signals. So it's going to be there and there. And then the crossover will be just after it. I'm going to say not very quick. For us, it's not going to be very quick anyway. And then we head up like that. Then we'll head over to there. And that should do us. That should do us there. We've got our signings here. We haven't got much room. I'm going to have to knock these back. I would like to do the straight bit of track here and then join. So we'll do that nice and straight heading up there. And then we'll come out quite tight here. Because I don't think it's that quick. Which means we can have as much room as possible. 30 should do us. And we'll just do it like that. And we can head in under the bridge. I know it's a bit wobbly. I'll take it. Do you know what? I'll take that. I don't want to destroy that bridge, you see, so we're going to do it like this. Bring that up. There we go. There's a tricky thing to do here. There is a bridge just here. And it's going to go over both. Can't remember whether this goes up. But we're going to do it straight for now. Because we're going to have to dig a hole there. We'll send this all the way up. It's pretty much all the way to there. That's a good start for Stourbridge Junction. He says. What we do have is a signal box just here. Which would be rather nice. We could put it there though. It's more here. That actually makes more sense. I'd like it quite long too. Because I feel like it's the main signal box for this area. For the whole of Stourbridge Junction. Right, what do we want down here? It could be that. Could have Elliot. Do you know, that would work, wouldn't it? Considering what we're running with now. What other options do we have? Fire buckets, yes. No ground texture. We'll do our own. The steps. I would like them to go out. That's it. That's it. There. I like that. Yes, get in. I mean, we're going to have to mess around with this, but I do like that. Obviously, this is going to have to make way. I know I just put it in, but we're going to have to snake around up there. It's not straight. This section of track actually heads up, but I've obviously not got the depth of the height map. Due to scale again, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Because I would like to make this bridge here because it exists. Which means we're going to have to do some digging. I think we can do it though. I think we can get under there. How deep are we going to have to go? Probably quite deep, aren't we? We'll get rid of that. We're going to have to go right next to this signal box. I would like to go down as far as possible. Make sure we get it under there. Probably good enough. It's a shame to get rid of all of this, but we're going to have to. Okay, we've still got the junction there, though. That's where we're going to be. Right there. Probably going to have to go a bit deeper. We do want the little bow in the road. That's what it does. It's a bridge, so we can all guess what's going to happen. It's going to take me forever to do this. And then we're never going to get to do the other bridge. Which is fine. We'll figure it out. We'll get there. Alright, let's go like that. And then we'll come up here pretty rapidly. Will that give us enough room? Ooh, it's close. It's close. Actually, we should just head up all the way. Go up there. It's a bit steep, which is unfortunate. Perhaps we can... Oh, I don't want to get... Can we knock it back? Ooh, that might do it. We'll put that down there. I know it looks a bit silly at the moment. And that down there. But we need to make the feet. Oh, get rid of that. That would have caused some issues. Not that. That would have been terrible. There we go. I know it looks silly. I get it. Oh, it's close. It is close. We should have probably put this in afterwards, but yeah, we should have probably put that in afterwards. Awkward. Right, let's go to there. What I'd like to do is bring this straight from here up to there, but then dip it down, because it does, like that. That might give us enough room. Oh, really? It's so close. It is so close. Let's do it again. We'll go a bit more aggressive. Go straight to there. And then we'll take it back. We'll have the dip in. Go from there. Oh, we need to take that further back that way, don't we? No more do it. There we go. Might have to move the signal box, but that's okay. In fact, move the signal box. We'll put it back in. I want to get this in, if possible. Which I think we can do. Like that. And like that. I think we've done it, guys. That there. That there. There we go. That's in. This one needs to go in. And it's going to be the same thing. Oh, yes. Yes. I love it. All this is grass around here. I do actually like that. We can bring the ground up, I'm hoping, by going like that. And we can smooth it off and put our signal box in. I hope. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Don't crash. Oh, beautiful. Can we get it in there? I hope we can. If we get rid of this, cross over a second. Not that. That is massive. And we put this in just there. And then we put the crossover back. Like that. I'm happy. I am super happy. It's in. Oh, don't do that. Don't lower it. Oh, I've messed it up. I've messed it up, guys. No, don't do that. What did you do that for? That's silly. Right, let's try that again. We're going to get this signal box in. We are. We're going to take that out again. Oh, no, not that. Actually, no, that makes me happy, because I should have done that before. Put this in. Can we adjust the height? Ground would be nice. Oh, but then you need another bit of track to put it on. We'll put this in temporarily. Or hide it, whichever. We'll put it on. Oh, now it's colliding. What do we need? Is it platform? I think it's platform. There we go. Like, yeah, like that. Then we can get rid of that bit of track underneath. Oh, no. We've got a bit of weird track here. There we go. Does that get rid of it? No, because it's right there. Look. Can we get inside there and delete it? That would be great. No, we can... Oh, almost. Can we see it? No. Oh, well, that's fine. Just leave it. Alright, we've got it in. It is about in the right place, so I'll take that. What do you think, guys? Are we going to take that? I think so. Let's put this junction back then. Just there. Our sidings are going to be a bit weird. They are up to here. And we probably need to make that... That looks about right, though. Just there. We probably need to take this back. Oh, I don't want to delete it, though. We're going to have to do it from there, aren't we? That kind of works for me, though. There's our sidings. It's not going to be perfect. We'll send it over longer. And we'll pretend like they turn around. The ones that I've seen stabled in here, they are Chiltern that I've seen on Google Maps. So let's, we'll have a short one there. As short as possible. And then we'll just come in on each one. Yeah, we're going to be ploughing through all the things to do this. But we've got no choice. I would like to get the sidings in and looking okay. Just so it's a representation of what's going on. We'll send that up there. We'll send this up a bit further. Send that up a bit further. And this one. And then we'll come in there. Brilliant. We can knock that one back. Send that up. Come in again. I mean, since it's only aesthetic for us, we don't really mind, do we? It is what it is. Then we'll come in again. Like that. Knock that one back. I think this gives us what we need. That is kind of cool. I do like that. This is kind of heading up and out the way. I don't know what we're doing with it yet. It's just heading off that way for now. We'll connect this one up at the shortest point, which is there. And then we'll head in for the last one on the corner, which I kind of like. And then we'll have a crossover at the end. We're going to use this line in our game as a freight line. And I like the idea of that. Whether we'll use this, I don't know. We'll put some trains on there or something. Because it'll be kind of cool. We'll make this go over there so it brings up the ground. Beautiful. We can probably do something with that. I would kind of like this to not go down at all. And have a little bit of grass or something at the back. If we do that, we're not going to be using it for anything other than this. There we go. I'll take that. And we'll smooth that a little bit. Whoa! That was trickier than I thought it would be. But I'm happy with the end result. Well, not the end result, but we've got it in. That's the important result. Can we put some trains on there? Not happy with that, though. It's all a bit... might do something here. I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Maybe? Yeah, if we just take the dirt off a little bit, maybe it will work. Don't destroy it all. A bit nervous. Last thing we need is that all gone. We got it in. We can bring that up a little bit. Bring that up. Should we do our trains? So much for the bridge. We will do that. We'll do that next time. We'll do this next time, or I'll do it in between. If you want to see me do that, I'll happily put the concrete in. Should we extend our trains? Come on, let's do it. This is actually going to where it should be. Then we'll take a ride on it. That's a good place to end it. Right, Langley, Rowley, Regis. Now we have a place to go. we're actually going to be going to Cradle Heath, to Lye, and to Stourbridge. Brilliant. And then we're going to be coming back. Well, not brilliant. Look. I don't want to play it just yet. Coming back there, and back there. And then back to Rally Regis. Let's put some signals in, otherwise I should have done that first, shouldn't I? Again, with the no signalling. I've really got to stop that. One way, please. There we go. We're going to have to change these platforms because I'm silly. You know what we sort of can do? We could maybe, if it will allow us, put a double slip switch in there. I don't think that will take... Well, it's a bit tight, isn't it? But you can... No, I don't like that. Get rid of that. Okay, let's sort these platform assignments out because they're not right. So after Rally Regis, do we want to be on P2? Yes, we do. Which is 2, P1, P1. Is that right? Yes. And then that's got to be 2. I think we've done it. I think we've done it, guys. We have all the way to Stourbridge Junction to Stratford-upon-Avon. That's an actual line. I love it. The purple one that we had, let's play that. Now he's going that way. We're going to do the same with this purple one that we had. That also goes all the way to Stourbridge. This one. Alright guys, so I have updated that. You didn't want to see me do pretty much exactly the same again. This time we have done the service. It's the Midlands Railway service from Stratford-upon-Avon to Stourbridge Junction via Dorridge, or Door, as that's all I could fit in. I've changed it to green and changed all the vehicles to green. All the trains are now green. There's only 3 on this massive line, which is crazy. I might leave it like that. There is supposed to be another service that turns around at Whitlock's End. There. It turns around there. So there's another service that does that and then goes back. So we might put those in as well. What do we want to do to finish off? We could, well, we're going to be in 1925 and I'll do some track work for that in the next episode. Not too much. Do you know what I'd like? We should end with a cab ride, but I wanted to do... Oh, look, all the trains are just passed. That's about typical. New plane, fantastic. Don't need to worry about that. Do we have another train coming up there? Oh, it's leaving. It's going to be a bit laggy now, unfortunately. We do have a train here. Is that one? Yes. Well, we could fast forward it a little bit. Go on. There we go. And he's off. Oh, we could just get on board, couldn't we? That has been it then for episode 40. The big 4-0. Where's our train? Let's get on board. We're at Snow Hill. Still lots of work to be done on the map, thankfully. It's going to take us all the way up to the new game, whenever that will be. I have no idea. But I will definitely be jumping on board. Depending on what that game is, we'll either continue this or we'll move on to a new map. I don't think we should leave this. I don't know how to deal with it. It's a long way off, so I don't know why I'm talking about it. So I leave you with a cab ride to finish off the big 4-0. And you'll get to see the new Langley. I'll leave it up until Langley. And I think you'll all agree it's not a launch pad anymore. Thanks for watching, guys. And we've got lots to do when we come back. Including some high-speed track for our main lines and some speed limits. I won't fiddle around with those too much in an episode. I'll just kind of give you the gist of it, and then we'll edit that out and put them all in. Nice big oak tree there that needs to vanish. We'll have to do some work there too. Oh dear. There's our little tram service. That's a train at the moment. Will eventually be trams. I'll figure it out, won't we? We'll get there. Okay. We'll let people board at the Hawthorns. And I'll leave you with a nice little journey up to the new Langley. And until next time, take care.